It's finally time to fix this monstrosity of a mistake. So as you can see here, I have my CZ-P09. It is not a milled slide. And back when I had no idea what I was doing, I thought it would be a good idea to knock out the rear sight, to put this bench, whatever you want to call this, on it and mount a red dot to it. What I don't like is that it sits up way too high. So this sits up way too high for my liking. When I try to draw from the holster and get good sight picture sight alignment, I'm always moving my hands. As you can see, the dot sits quite a bit higher than even suppressor height sights. So gonna get this off and put new sights on it. So in looking for sights, I wanted something that was kind of budget friendly, but still something that I could use at night, something that had some glow to it, and that would fit on a CZ-P09. There's not a lot out there. I ended up stumbling across Night Fision. So I started looking through their website, and they had the most different option for the different colors of the front sight post, the rear sight post. They just had a plethora of different options. I'm talking probably maybe combination, I'm guessing 30 different combination, because they had different rears, different color fronts, and you could intermix them and just order exactly what you wanted. So I reached out to them and said, hey, this is my project. Do you want to send me a set of sights? I'll throw it on my gun and I'll create this video. On top of that, I looked at their reviews on their actual website, and it only had one review, and it was a very bad review because the person wanted to return them, and once they were installed, Night Fision wouldn't take them back. So yeah, so we're going to throw the sights on the CZ, and I'm going to say whether or not I like them or not like them and see if they're worth the money. Now, when I reached out to them, I said, hey, I noticed that you had a install toolkit for sights. Can you send me that too? And they did. So we're going to go over the toolkit as well. Then I'm going to throw them on the pistol, take them out, and see if I like them. But first, they sent me a sticker. They sent me a patch. There's a card. Introducing Glow Rhino. I don't even know what this is. Cool. I'm going to look them up. But first thing first, we got to take care of the sticker and the patch. Patch. Sticker. All right. Now that that's done, let's get to work. So first thing I have to do is take all this off. Then I'm going to install the sights. Talk about the tools. Now, I can't show you this on camera. YouTube will throw us into the abyss. So we'll just go step by step. Let me get this off, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, red dot is off. I loosened up all 4 screws to keep this on, and it looks like this is going to come off for the most part by hand. If I don't have to take a hammer to my stuff, I won't. Clean all this up, and then we'll check out the tools. So here's the sights that I decided on. Glowing white circle with the glowing in the center. And then my front sight, I decided on that bright yellow, bright neon green, whatever you want to call it. But I decided on that. And then I decided on the square shape in the rear sight instead of the U. But if you want to see all the different options, you got to go to their website. They have a bunch of them. Alright, let's take a look what's in here. I have no idea what the 2 little things are, and I'm probably going to lose those immediately after opening this. But let's take a look what comes. Oh look, I didn't lose them. Oh, they Joe-proofed it. They stuck them to it. Thanks, Night Fision. Alright, got a little Deadbolt Hammer that actually has some good weight to it. Obviously, hard surface on one end, then the plastic surface on the other. Deadbolt Hammer. This does unscrew. So I guess you could get a replacement if you really wanted to. What are these? I have no idea what those are. We have a little punch that has a hole in it. Ooh. I think they might go into the punch. No clue. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Then we got a little sanding stone. It's an actual stone. And this is aluminum, super light. And just a little drift punch that I'm wondering, because they don't have a dead blow. You know, normally you see a plastic or a nylon punch or driving tool like this. I wonder if because it's aluminum, it's super soft aluminum and it won't mar the sights. We'll see, but that's what you get with the little kit. It's like $20, I think. I'm sure there's better stuff out there, but I kind of wanted the one-stop shopping. I just wanted to get everything in and be able to install these sights. So let's get them on the gun. So with the CZ, that's as far as I can get it on by hand. And obviously it has to go another 1/2 inch to the left. So I'm going to start with a Deadbolt Hammer. Never mind the rifle falling. As you can see, I'm not very gentle with my stuff. If this breaks it, then I don't want it. Use a little drift punch. See if that helps. So it's marking the little drift punch and marking the side of the sight. As you can see there, it's all shiny now. I'll rub on that with a rag. Oh yeah, it looks like it's coming off. That's cool. So I don't think I'm going to permanently mark it. Alright. Now, I'll spare you. I know they're very riveting stuff here. I'll spare you this. But with the CZ, Allen, there's a set screw in the center. So I'm just going to keep, there's a slight hole, an indent drilled into the slide. So I'm going to keep moving this over until I center that hole up and then put that set screw back in. So with the CZ, that indent is actually kind of egg-shaped, oblong shape. So you can adjust your sights left and right. I'm going to use the back of the sticker that they sent me. Thanks. To mark one side and then compare it to the other side. And I'm going to just try to get it the best that I can. When I sight it in, I might have to move it a little bit, but that's going to get me out to the range. Okay, I mean, we all know this already, but I have idiotic moments. This is one of them. So this entire tool that came with it is not a punch at all. I was trying to figure out what these are for. These are for the screws on a Glock on the front sight post. This is a driver to get those screws out. So cool. Now I have a Glock front sight post tool. Alright, sights are installed. No real drama. Except for the fact that either this is the cheapest Allen wrench in creation or is slightly too small. I tried to give it a little bit of torque and it just rotated inside the Allen screw. These might never come out, and if Walsh had this, they would never come out. Okay, so let's take a look at what I picked. Obviously night sights, they glow. That's what they do. So I picked the white circle for the rear and then the yellow for the front. So it's very visible. These are just regular low profile. This was the suppressor ready version. I wanted the suppressor ready version of the CZ because it was 21 capacity. It had a threaded barrel. And that's about it. And I know what you're saying, but Joe, then if you already had tall suppressor sights that came with the gun that actually glowed in the dark, why did you reach out to Night Fision and get new sights? Well, as you all know, I'm prone to dumb moments, and this was one of them. So I painted this gun, I put it all back together. I wanted darker black up here. You can see how this is lighter black. I wanted darker black on the slide. So I just sprayed the gun real quick. I stuck it back in the oven, and that destroyed the original sights. All right, enough about my dumb teachable moments. Let's go shoot this. I'm excited. Oh, wait. I haven't even turned off the lights to see if they actually glow. Let's do that, and then let's go shoot this. Looky there. They glow. And in person, they're actually pretty bright. You know, the sights, the option for the CZ were very limited. So when I found this company, the Night Fision, and they weren't going to break the bank, I was actually really excited. Now, according to the packaging, it's built in the United States, and they do use tritium in the sights. So roughly, what is that? Comment in the comments. I think it's good for about 10 years. It glows. You don't have to put light to tritium to make it glow. It's a chemical reaction. There's a little chemical reaction going on in there, and they glow for about 10 years. But according to this, they say that made for impact. I mean, look them up. CNC'd, built to last, made for impact, better by night, and they actually do use tritium. I think this set was right around $109. I guess I should have mentioned that I didn't have to use the honing stone to file down or sand down either side of the sights. They fit in the gun perfectly, so I didn't even have to use it. The first thing that I noticed about these sights right away when I went out to shoot them is that they're shooting a little high. Now granted, I am approximately 7 yards away. I was just shooting at debris in the side of a hill. I was about 7 yards away or so 20-25 yards it should be spot on, but at 7 yards they were shooting a little high and I had to lower my point of impact. Other than that, I don't know what else I can really say about these sights. I mean, they're sights and they work. They installed easy. I'm glad that I got them. I'm glad that I got the CZ back to just regular iron sights for now. And I was really happy with the price. The price of these sights for true tritium sights was really good. If you've looked up tritium sights, you're normally looking at about $150 for a set. So saving roughly $40 and getting the same tritium was a huge plus for me. Another thing that I noticed about these sights, there is a lip on the rear sight. So if you're worried about doing one-handed reloads where you use your belt, back of your boot, anything else to kind of rack the slide and help with your reload when you're reloading with one hand, there is that lip. It's not extremely tall, but I think it will catch pretty easily on a belt or the back of your boot.
A little bit high.
I said it many times and I'll say it again. I'm glad that I got these sights and I got my CZ back to iron sights. Okay. I want to thank Night Fision for providing the opportunity for Thin Line Defense to review these, throw them on my CZ, and get my CZ back to the way that I want it. I hope this video helps with anybody looking at these sights. I know there's not a lot of information out there on the internet for them, and some of the reviews, the review that I saw for the CZ sight specifically was just, it was kind of a terrible review. It was a bad review, 1 out of 5 stars, but it was because they put it on their gun, they took it off their gun for some reason. They don't even say why they didn't like them, but then they tried to return them. And Night Fision said, hey, once they're installed, we're not going to take it in return. That person got mad and drafted up a bad review. So what's in the future? I did reach out to Night Fision and they said that they're too new right now to do discount codes. So sorry viewers, I was not able to get you a discount code for these, but hopefully that changes in the future. I am going to keep an eye out on these sites because it kind of seems like they're new to the game and they're coming out with new sights all the time. I looked underneath a couple different weapon systems that they offer sights for, and they're actually offering like suppressor height sights, tall sights, and then the normal sights like what I have. So I will be interested to see what else that they're going to come out with, and if there's another sight that they make that will fit any of my firearms, I'm definitely going to throw that on there. Now let's wrap this up with the toolkit. The toolkit, I looked, it was like $25. I'm glad they sent it to me. I needed a little baby dead blow. I can always use a sanding stone to help hit up on the sights. So what that's for is if the sight doesn't fit, then you sand the sight itself down. Don't sand your firearm down, but sand the sides of the sight down. I didn't have to use that in this case. It was actually very well made and it fit perfectly. So I didn't have to use that. Now I have a little driver for Glocks and stuff like that, but it was $25. If you're not looking to spend $25, then maybe it's not the best little toolkit that you can find, but it worked for me. But that's enough about what I think about these sights. Please comment in the comments if you have gotten sights from Night Fision, and if you liked them, if you didn't, and why you like them or didn't. So thanks again. And as always, we appreciate all of our viewers, subscribers, anybody that likes and comments. Thank you very much. And special shout out to our Patreons. Everybody, you guys are why we keep making the videos and why we're able to make the videos. So thank you very much, and we will catch you on the next video. I cannot open the bag. My fingers are too fat. I'm trying not to tear the bag. I don't know why I'm trying not to tear the bag. Got it.